get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, no, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, no, I get a good feeling, yeah.
Yes, I can. Doubt, better leave. I'm running with this plan. Pull me, grab us in the bucket, can't have me. I'll be the president one day.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Old School with you here. And this is going to be a Disney Infinity Let's Play. Now, if you were watching the stream a few days ago, you know I ordered a bunch of discs, and I got some really good guys that I bought from that ship things extraordinarily fast. 3 different guys, by the way, and I've got almost all of the discs. I think there's still one batch that may be outstanding. I'll have to double check on that later. But I got a bunch, and we're going to drop them and go through them and see what all's going on. So, part of that is going to require a little bit of change in here. First off, I'm going to go off camera for a moment, just so it doesn't interfere with whatever pops up on screen. And poof. Quick reminder, everybody, the Twitter account, if you want to follow me on Twitter, is at All Night Gaming. As you see it spelled down the bottom right of the screen, you want to change the last A in the word gaming to a 4. And do it this weekend, guys, because I'm giving away a brand new unopened copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2. There are going to be 3 different trivia questions. The first one is already posted. Whoever posts the correct answer first will get 3 points. Whoever posts the correct answer second will get 2 points. And whoever gets the correct answer third will get 1 point. There will be 3 questions, which means you can get a maximum of 9 points. Whoever has the highest point total at the end of the weekend will get a copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's for the PS4, and you do have to be a United States resident. That's the only criteria you have to meet on that. Everything else, absolutely free. I take care of shipping and handling and all that good stuff. So, if you want to get yourself a free game, then that's how you can do it. In the meantime, let's start dropping them, shall we? I've got Sorcerer Mickey Christelle version. And I just dropped some. Oh, it's on his back. Aha. So, he's got the cane. We got Frederick's cane. What the heck am I going to do with that? Seems to be like the dumbest thing, but we got it. All right, so for the purposes of this toy box, I guess we're going to just put an enemy spawner in there to mess around with some of this stuff as it comes out. So put a button there. And over here, we'll put 1. 2 is going to be enough. When that's pressed, generate the wave. And in the interest of time, when the wave is generated, generate that wave rather than make 2 separate ones to the button. We can do it that way as well. It does save a little bit of time. I don't do that during a regular toy box build only because it lends itself to possible glitches. Configure the wave. And we don't have any locators for this. I'm not going to waste the effort on something like that for this. You know what? No. Whoopsie. Let's go this way. Throw some of them robots out there. Good enough. All right, and pow. The monitor screen is looking incredibly bright right now. Okay, so we got Mickey with that silly looking cane. However, it's highly effective. Now, why aren't these other guys spawning in? I think the second one is waiting for the first one to complete. So it looks like with Mickey, Sorcerer Mickey anyway, that the cane ends up taking on wand powers. Ooh. Made Sorcerer Mickey angry. Is that everybody? Come on out. No. Actually, I might have been hitting the right two at the same time. That's my bad. It's a nice little mixture, but okay. So that's Frederick's cane from Up. And we got the horse. And I'm trying to remember. Is that Sleeping Beauties or oh goodness gracious, whose horse is it? I see her and I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, we got another horse. I forget which character that is. I think it's from Beauty and the Beast, I think. See what we get now. My pizza truck is here. Pizza, pizza. Pizza Planet. Let's see what happens. Yo. Catchy tune. Had the wrong scroll going. Terribly sorry for that. That's what happens when you have a shared studio. Oh, no. So I kind of like the pizza truck. Another horse. Whose is this one? Oh, it's Merida's. I feel like I was going to use that in something, maybe. But... nice looking pony. There you go. And there's one that I wasn't really super keen on, but I do like the fact that he actually sits on the... Oh, and you got a TV that actually shows episodes or something. I mean, part of my thing is I have not watched a whole episode of Phineas and Ferb ever, so I really don't know anything about the characters. What if you could put two people on that couch? Hey, Zach. Yeah, I didn't expect that, so I got to admit that's a little bit of a bonus. Does it not shoot anything? Oop. Look at him sitting on top of the TV, too. So you can probably put multiple characters on there, is what I would guess. Like some of the other flying vehicles. So where I try to shoot, it just kind of propulses me out. What's up, Gold? How you doing, buddy? I don't know that it's my... You know, here's the funny thing. My dad was in from New York a few weeks back when I was getting that surgery done. And he hadn't seen my studio since I put it together. So he stopped by and he's checking things out. And he saw the Disney Infinity characters. He doesn't quite understand what they're about. I had to show him. So I told him, pick whichever one you want to play as. And he took... I don't know. We have Agent P and what's the other dude? Well, he took Agent P. It doesn't matter. And Chris in the house as well. So he liked Agent P, and he's, oh, yeah, man, I love Phineas and Ferb. And blah, blah. I guess he watched it with my nieces, which would be his granddaughters when they were growing up. So he knows all about it. I didn't. And Agent P was his favorite character out of all the Disney Infinity characters. So that's that. Well, let's move along. Like I said, these guys did an awesome job of sending this stuff out very fast. And I'm going to let you know what their names are on eBay so that if you decide you want to get some, you can, and know that they'll take care of you real quickly. These next discs are not going to do much on screen. It's Pieces of 8, which helps you collect stuff more quickly. We're going to test that one in just a few moments, because what I'm going to do is zero a character out. I already know that my Spark Generator takes 6.5 minutes to fully load a character up from 0 to 20. So I'm going to try it with like Pieces of 8, which is supposed to help you collect faster. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, I need Spidey. I forgot about that. Hold on. This one was one of the ones that wasn't as cheap. I'll be right back.
Spider-Man, at your service. Well, that was a nice breather.
So I was curious to know if there's any difference between this symbiote version and the one that came out as a figure later, and I don't see a difference. Looks exactly the same to me. So that was the reason I didn't buy the disc all this time, and yet it wasn't a very cheap disc. Well, not compared to the other ones anyway. They were all like 90 cents, and this one was, I don't know if it was $4 somewhere in that ballpark. But good news is that was, I think, the last of the, help me here, costume discs that I needed to get. Of course, the new Spider-Man game is coming out in the very near future as well. I like Nick Hops and Judy. They're both good. Hopefully you downloaded, I don't know whose work it was, but there was a toy box. There was a few of them, but there was one about Meter Maid where she's got to jump around as cars pull up and ticket them before they drive away, and it was really super well done. Yeah, I'm going to test Pieces of 8 myself in a little while here. And there was a bundle, was there? That's nice. Yeah, Judy gets around pretty quick. Nick, he's got the popsicle thing. Looks kind of stupid, but it works. Anybody getting the Spider-Man game next week? I think it's next week. It's real soon. I like the fact that it's going to have a single-player campaign story thing going on. I just don't know. I got a lot of games coming out in the next several weeks, and I will get it eventually, but I don't think I'm going to get it on release. That said, I've surprised myself before. Battlefront 2, I got a brand new copy I'm giving away this weekend for those of you who joined us. All you have to do is be on my Twitter account, at All Night Gaming, spelled exactly the way you see it in the bottom right corner. There are trivia questions. Well, there's one trivia question already posted on that, and there will be 2 more Star Wars trivia questions over the next day and a half now through Sunday. And whoever gets the correct answers fastest is going to win that thing. The only thing you have to be is a U.S. citizen, or take that back, a U.S. resident. So much in the world of politics nowadays, and that's the only thing you ever hear anymore. But U.S. resident, and then you will get, if you get the questions fastest. So the first correct answer on a trivia question will get 3 points. And then the second one will get... That was the disc for Maleficent. Damn, Spider-Man doesn't fight worth a squat. Oh, all right, now he kind of does.
Nobody messes with Spider-Man. Ask anybody. If it wasn't for my spider sense, that might have actually hurt.
I gotta use that one more often. I like that one. I like this one. I may have judged Spidey's fighting abilities a little too soon. Let's get some green in us in the meantime. Gotta eat your greens. See what happens? Alright. So that was Maleficent's power-up disc there. Interesting. Seems like it powers up pretty quickly, too. All right, let's put this over here. I'm going to save that one for last. Let's see what we got here.
Let's play together.
The armor shield. All right, let's see what the shield does. So far, it doesn't do anything. Bye. Go join them.
Here's your 6 a.m. wake-up call.
All right, I'm not seeing this shield doing anything. It doesn't seem like it's powering up.
moment you decided to mess with me.
Okay. Doesn't seem like it's doing a thing, to be honest with you. Other than appearing on screen, I'm not getting anything. Usually you get some sort of a dome around the character or something like that. That's not happening, so I'm not going to say I'm impressed with that disc. And this is for healing power, so that also won't show much. Rapunzel's healing. Let's see. We'll let them beat us up for a couple of seconds and see what it does. Ooja. Thank you. Did you get the right answer on the trivia question? Alright, so I'm way down in my health now. Let's see what Rapunzel's going to do for me. So far, Rapunzel ain't doing a thing for me.
That's Spider-Man. Remember that name.
Alright, I'll go check that out shortly. Something happened.
You make a great target. So,
Alright, well, that
it's
time
gonna be
looked like
this,
something
is it?
happened. But, not sure. I guess maybe I got a blast of health or something like that. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, well, so far, some of these discs really are kind of bumming me out, but I wasn't planning on using them all that much anyway, so. And this is going to be another healing type disc. Repair power. Poof. And then broccoli go down easy. Those guys go down easy too, but they can be annoying though.
Heads up. Spider isn't so itsy bitsy, is he?
I was gonna say, man, that thing's staying up there for a long time. And again, some of these discs I knew were not going to be spectacular. I was just getting them to complete the set. Zeus is Thunderbolts. All right, we'll let that thing fill up before I go ahead and hit the button. In the meantime, let me see if I can poke over real quickly over to the Twitter page and see. Okay, let me see what we got here. Okay, dude, I'm not seeing a picture unless I'm missing something.
My spider sense is tingling like crazy right now. Must have been something I ate.
Let me check this. Nope. I don't see any pictures, man. Wait, I have a notification. Let me see if it's there. Never mind. Found it. Of course I believed you. Why wouldn't I believe you? But they look good. And they also have those discs, which are good for costume changes, and I love costume changes because it's like getting a new figure without having to buy a new figure. So congrats, man. Enjoy. I know you will. All right, we got Zeus's things all fired up, ready to go. I'm hoping almost it's right about there now, right? Yep, there he goes. All right, we'll wait for the big robots to hit before we use it, though. Because these guys are just too tiny and too simple. And that third one always sounds a little bit like Jabba the Hutt. Fly, little bird, be free.
Stand a little to the left next time.
NSV, what are you up to, man? All right, Zeus, do your thing, buddy. I don't know, it kind of put him in a thunderstorm for a few seconds. I'm not overly impressed with the amount of damage. I thought I was going to see a lightning blast come down. NSV indeed is back in the house. Come get some. Come get some. There you go, dummy. Oh, I'm doing good, man. I just got those new discs in that I ordered on the stream last week. And I'm just kind of going through all of them, and then we're going to unlock them in their various different hiding places. What's up next? Let's see. Pow. Violet's force field. So that's going to be another one of those protective doodads, and it should just be up and running. And it's already filled up, and you don't have to hit any buttons to activate it. So it's supposed to just kind of be there. And I think it is periodically. I forget how often. But while you're in combat and getting your butt whooped a little bit, it's supposed to kind of protect you and kind of buy you a little bit of moment. You have to go eat, man. You just got here. All right, so that time it worked right there. And again, a little something there as well, so. Force field's working now. I've got other force fields just like it. I think there's
Special delivery.
Toy Story 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Do that again for your own good.
Nice. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You're always good to me. Okay, so that takes care of that disc. That one actually did its job very well, as opposed to a couple of the other ones earlier that didn't seem to be doing quite so well. Well, this is the one I was thinking about earlier. This is going to be almost identical then. It's another character is all, but I don't expect the shield to be any different. But let's see if I'm right or wrong. So I think Violet's and this one will be identical, which again, that's one of the reasons why you... First off, you generally don't need a shield in this game too much. Even on the higher difficulty levels, you can usually get by, or you can use a sidekick if you really want to. So these discs really aren't serving a practical use in the game. It's simply about wanting to complete the collection, which after today, I've got maybe 7 left to get, or if that, I don't know. We'll see. We're very close to nearing the end on the disc. Let's put it that way. So there was the shield popping up there for a moment. I think it was anyway. Maybe not. It may have been one of them spawning in, actually. Okay, we're having no luck with that guy.
It pays to pay attention to the world around you.
Right in the mouth. So there was another disc I wasn't overly thrilled about. Put you on the side there. Let's see, who's next? Ralph's Power of Destruction. All right, let's see if we have more destructive power than we did a moment ago. It's going to be hard to measure it at first because these guys are already one-hitters. So until the big guys come out, we won't really be able to see if there's a difference. All right, so these guys here were 2 hits coming up.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
And still are, so I'm not feeling an increase in destructivity. Maybe it's only physical contact. Let's see. Yeah, I got to admit, he does seem like he's packing a better punch. Until he gets punched. Yep, there it goes. And away we go. Okay, definitely brings a bit of a tougher punch. So it didn't do anything for the web slinging, but it definitely did for the hand-to-hand combat. Emperor Zurg's Wrath. So that should, I guess, be about the same thing. It's going to give you some sort of a boost. It's not going to be one of those rain down with might and force. Come here. Hoo-cha! Sounds like he's speaking Klingon to me. Hoo-cha!
I hope you got your list of lifelong regrets handy, because it's about to grow.
Good quote. Yeah. So about the same. Did he go over the edge? I guess he did. There he goes. Bye-bye. See you. Put this over here. And we're finally getting to the bottom of the pile here. This is just going to let you collect more. So again, this will be similar to the pieces of 8-disc, which we're going to try that out separately. All right, so the last one, I believe, that I've been waiting for, I don't remember what it is. I know that I got it because, and it's a hex, right? It's a hex. I got it because it was one of the Toys R Us mystery pack, and the dude still has it sealed in the pack. And I never bought one that way. You have placed an invalid toy on the set, please. Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. Let me see. Maybe it's round after all. It felt hexagon to me. It is hexagon. I guess it's not hexagon. No, even placed it out. There we go. Yeah, that's what it was. Chrome damage increaser. Why is it saying it's invalid? It may be because it's still in the bag and it's confusing it or something. I don't know. But I just wanted to unlock it, and we've done that. So I'm good. I'm going to leave it in the bag. I'm not going to open it. Because that is Disney Infinity history right there. And I've only got a little bit of that unsealed stuff left at this point. I've got probably about 5 or 6 figures that are still in the box. And now that to add to the collection. All right, so now what we're going to do, not with Spidey, though. We're going to go ahead and take Sorcerer Mickey instead. Crystal Sorcerer Mickey. What do you know, pal?
Back. Well, I'm ready when you are, pal.
Okay. No, don't want to save. My bad. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Load. And we're going to go to Old Sparky. If you have not yet seen Old Sparky, this is a spark generator I came up with when I had all these figures I was buying, and I just wanted to get them up to that 20 level real quick without having to play a whole ton of stuff with them. And there are a number of different ways you can make a spark generator, but this is the one I came up with, highly effective. What I loved about it is I could put 2 figures at the same time, which I had not seen anyone do that. And basically walk away, go do dishes, or watch some TV show or whatever, and come back in 5 minutes, and they're done. Or actually, 6.5 minutes to be exact. There's Old Sparky. So to go from 0 to 20 was, as I recall, the exact number was 6 minutes and 37 seconds, I believe. And that's how long it took to get them from 0 to 20, with the exception of the car figures. Those took a little longer. Those were like 8 minutes. But 6:37 is the time I recall. Thank you, Chris. So with this, I could put 2 figures at the same time if I have 2 controllers, obviously, one on each side of the base. And one will go into this box, and one will go into that box. And that would be that. So let's see. We need... my bad. Go to our skill tree. And I got to remember how to... reset. It's been a while. Not gameplay. Let's see. Should be here. Let me see. It'll come back to me. I've never done it before, to be honest with you, so. Super Jump, Marksman, Respender. That's not what I'm looking for, though. Anybody remember how to reset a character to 0? Let me see if there's a difference between... Maybe it's because he's a crystal?
Come on, let's play. It'll be amazing.
Other than respenders, I don't want to use a respender if that's it. And even then, that doesn't bring it down to 0 points. Well, I am confused. Let me see if I can find a video quickly here that may shed some light on this. Gonna go down to our options, game options, reset figures. There you go. Okay, wouldn't have known that. I'm gonna give that a like. That was helpful. All right, Alexis, how you doing, bro? I've been good, man. We are just going through a bunch of Disney Infinity discs that I ordered that came in super fast. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention the names of these guys. Because it was 3 different people, and they all got here the same day. They were all ordered the same day, and they were all here like 2 or 3 days ahead of schedule. And I love it when you can find some folks that take care of customers that way on eBay, because it's not always the case. Let's get into the purchase history here. Yeah, in the meantime, the one that I spent the most on, which was $9 and change for the Jack Skellington reindeer. Has it even shipped? No, it doesn't even show shipped in 24 hours. So I'm going to send him a message. Let's see. Scrooge. Yeah, we got that one. So I don't have to go through all of these. So Sound Extreme 1902, he's one of these guys that were really just super fast. And I bought a bunch of them from him. Who else? Haven't got that one yet. The one we just did that was sealed is Marky Mark 13. That's Sound Extreme, Sound Extreme. Got a lot from Sound Extreme because he was offering great deals. Mr. Ness, N-E-S 101. He was the one that had the horse from Beauty and the Beast. Belle. Belle, that's a girl's name I couldn't think of. It's driving me freaking crazy. And I got a few of them from him as well. There we go. So those are the 3 guys that I ordered from that just got things here super fast. So those are guys offering good deals on multiple discs. And you can find them on eBay if you so desire to get some stuff. You can get them real cheap now, too. Light Shock, I do recall you. So, oops, what did I just hit? Not bad. This game, this is Disney Infinity, and it does a lot of different things. So right now, I'm in what they call a toy box, and that's something that I built myself. Wait a minute, we're not going to do Spider-Man now. Let me switch characters. So it's a part of the Toys to Life thing that was really big a few years ago. It's still big with me, but can't go to a store and find it anymore.
New adventure.
But anywho, you get the figures, which you can still get them on eBay, and they're a lot cheaper now than they used to be. And when you put the figure down on the base, then it's in the game, and they all have their own individual movesets and things like that. So what you're looking at now is something that I built with all the little parts that they offer us. Yeah, this particular one is a build it yourself, but they also have play sets that are actual games. So you have both options here. I just really like the building part. I do a lot of that. So right now, let's see, we go to options. And we go to game options. I thought. Maybe not. Could have sworn it was options. I just watched a video. Do I have to go watch it again? It can't be this. No, this isn't it. It's definitely options. Won't be audio video. Won't be control. My pleasure, man. Like I said, you can get this stuff super cheap now. Like if you want to get Disney Infinity 3.0, the disc, you can get it on eBay for probably less than $10, maybe $5 even, with shipping. All right, let me go watch that video again because he had an option that I am not seeing. Now maybe I have to be in the main menu though. He was in the main menu. Let me try that for fun. Save and exit. Just exit. Just trying to test out this disc that I bought that's supposed to help you level up faster. All right. Options. All right. You have to be in this set. Reset figure. Resetting this figure will clear all the experience and level adjustments this character has acquired and remove your ownership. If there are any other owners, they will retain their saved progress. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Figure was reset. Okay, so that's how you do that. I don't know if I would have figured that out, so thank God for YouTube. Now, let's go back in. We go to our saves. And again, we'll scroll down a little ways until we get to Old Sparky. So all of these are games that I built or somebody else built that I downloaded. Old Sparky. And you can make and or save up to a total of 200 games. But then there are also ways where you can combine 2, 3, 4, even up to 9 games into one, which essentially means you can multiply it up to 1,800 saved games, theoretically.
Go try a new adventure.
Okay, so now, when we take a look at the skill tree, everything is all zeroed. He has no points. Like so. It did take 6 minutes and 37 seconds using this method to go from 0 to 20, which is where they max out. Let's see how long it takes once I add. Let's see, what disc am I going to add? First, I have to find it. Okay, it was sitting right here. Oh, there they are. I was going to say, it was just here a second ago. Couldn't have gone that far. Well, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I missed the server, obviously, but at the end of the day, share play is there. And I've had some really cool share play sessions with folks. And the only difference in that is the fact that you don't get a full screen to yourself like you used to with the server. You have to do the split screen, but small price to pay. All right, so right now we got Scrooge McDucks, and let's see what happens. It would be good if I had a timer going, wouldn't it? All right, I've got a timer. So at 2:48. And 20 seconds. We'll lower that volume down and bring this up a little bit because it's a little bit easier to listen to. Yep, that's the whole idea, though, man, because it's just raining down sparks all over the character. We're already at level 8, and we're only a minute in. Guys, don't forget, if you want to win a free copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2, all you've got to do is join me on Twitter at All Night Gaming. Make sure you change that last A to a number 4. There are 3 trivia questions that will be posted this weekend. The first one is already up. They are Star Wars related, and if you get the answer posted first, you will get 3 points. If you post the correct answer second, you'll get 2, and if you're third, you'll get 1. With 3 questions, that means the best you could possibly do is get 9 points, and whoever has the highest score at the end of the weekend will win a copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2 by EA. It is for the PlayStation 4, and you do have to be living in the United States, but that is the only criteria. There is no cost for shipping and handling. That is all handled by yours truly. All you've got to do is get the trivia questions right. So jump on Twitter and get those answers in. If you already got Battlefront 2 and don't need it, talk to a friend that might want it. We're at 2.5 minutes now. I gotta tell you, it does look like it's moving much faster, so we'll see.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
Just over 3 minutes. Again, it used to take 6 minutes and 37 seconds per figure to level up. Now, as you get to the higher numbers and ranks, it takes longer to get to the next one, which is pretty standard with any game, but it'll take a little longer to get to 16, longer to get to 17. And we're right around that 4-minute mark now. So I'm thinking it's not going to shave a lot of time off. I mean, it's definitely not cutting it down in half. We may be looking at saving about a minute, is my guess.
I get a good feeling, yeah.
And we are just about at 5 minutes now. Yeah, we're really not going to be saving very much time, I don't think. We're at 5 minutes now.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No,
It's raining sparks. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. There were other ones out there that I found on YouTube. I just took a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then I kind of created my own. And again, I'm the only one that I've seen that has two at the same time. All right, well, we did shave about a minute because he's just maxed out now, so it did save time.
sometimes I get a good feeling.
So it definitely did save some time. I would say it shaved about, I went from 6:37 to level up to like 5 minutes and 10 seconds. So that's not bad. So those discs actually do work. All right, let's go and fill out his skill tree now. Well, it'll be easier for you to watch how-to videos on how to make one, but I'll show you kind of the quick version here in a second. Let me just get this skill tree back up and running. You sure you want to purchase? Yes. Health boost. Maximum health. Yeah, let's do that. Allow Mickey to regenerate health over time. Oh, that's not bad. Actually, we'll say no, because, again, it's not serving a purpose. I mean, every time you destroy an enemy, you're going to get your health regenerated. Okay, we're definitely going to want our street spike. We want to toughen him up as much as we can. Repel the attacking enemy is always a good thing. And we want our super jump. I'm not too worried about healing people. Oopsie. Wrong button. Come on, come on, come on. I backed out. Alright, that's all good. Being faster is another thing that's a good thing. Speedrun. I'm going to go ahead and give him a power disc up just because. And then we definitely want to increase damage a bunch. And we want his range attack to be as effective as it can be. Because it is Sorcerer Mickey, after all. And we still have 15 points to play with, so we're in good shape. Again, I'm not going to worry about reviving because without having multiple player capabilities on a regular basis, it's just not worth it. Surprising that they have it on 2 different trees. Alright, and that's the last of the points, so. And then if I want to test them out, all I gotta do is go over here, press this button, and then all the enemies will pop out on the map here, and we can fight them and try our new skill sets out. Which, again, none of the other ones had that. Alright, so how this works in a nutshell. It may be a little tough to tell, but there's a yellow trigger box on the inside. The outside are just the wooden block walls with the holographic theme so you can see through them. Inside is the yellow trigger box that does the 90% of the work. And then you can see stacked up here, one on top of the other, on top of the other. These are enemy spawners or creators. So what will happen is as soon as you enter, we have a repeater that's going to keep on launching enemy waves. One after another after another. This kill switch is attached to the yellow box inside, and what it tells the yellow box is anytime any AI enters that box to destroy it automatically. So basically you're just spawning enemies over and over and over again, and they're instantly being destroyed, and that brings the sparks down on your character. The wood walls up here are to keep the sparks in a very tight, close area so it rains down on you. Otherwise, they kind of scatter all over the place, and it takes longer to level up. So this is just about concentrating the sparks in one tight area. And again, we've got it done twice so that I can put one figure on each of these, as long as I have one on each base, obviously, and I have to have 2 controllers going at the same time. But other than that, you can do that for 2 characters at the same time, which there was a point in time where I really kind of needed that. And then over here, this is real simple. I just put in a button to launch enemies so that when the enemies attack, I can try out my new skill sets. So let's do that. You ought not mess with Sorcerer Mickey. He don't like that. Boy, I tell you, he's really going to town. Some of these characters that normally put up a pretty good fight are just going down. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a special. You know, there's no... phantasmic explosion or anything like that, unfortunately. But as you can see, he gets the job done. Wow. But yeah, there's no special finisher type move there from Sorcerer Mickey. All right, let's see. That's all the discs. And we get that chrome dude. All right, so that's the last thing we're going to do then is go and unlock them all. So let's go to load. We'll go to the Hall of Superheroes first, I think. Once we've done this, then we can go and look at the overall collection book and see what's left. There won't be much at this point. There's probably like less than 10. And that'll be the next order that I put in. That'll complete it. Might not be able to get the platinum anymore because of the servers being down. There's too many things that you can't do. But I can collect the entire collection. Alright, so Spider-Man, Symbiote, POW. And there you go. So all the discs now are done for the superheroes. All the characters are done for the superheroes. And let's go to the Hall of Heroes. The Galactic Heroes, that's been done a long time ago. That's all the Star Wars ones, and I've had that for ever. I don't think there's anything on that side. I think that's already filled. We can take a quick look just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure this side's already taken care of. Yeah, it's just the characters. I don't think there's any discs over here. Well, I take it back, there are discs, but I think they're all done. The Hall of Heroes I'm not going to be completely done with yet. I think there's still a few left. The Hall of Superheroes now is done. This is the Hall of Heroes here, so we'll see how many are left. So that's all done there. I don't think there's any discs in here is what it was. Yeah, this is all hero. All figures, rather. All right, so that's good. So everything we're going to unlock now is going to be on the other side here, so let's... skedaddle over this way. Also, just a reminder, guys, I also stream on Twitch, and I usually do the more adult-oriented games on that channel. But if you like that kind of zombie stuff and what have you, you can follow me over on Twitch as well. The Last Light 10 is the name. We'll know in a minute. I don't recall exactly. There were still, I think, a few left. But right after I go through this, then I will pull up the book and we'll see. Alright, we'll start by running around the outer ring here to see if there's anything that we unlocked here. I can already see the inner ring has some glowing action going on. Oh, here's one. Yep, so we got the area rug. Now, it looks like this one still isn't. What's going on here? Who's this? Oh, yeah. We did order it, though. It's on its way. Well, it's not on its way, actually. It hasn't been marked as shipped, so I got to get a hold of that guy. Because, like I said, the names that I gave out a minute ago, these are guys that did a great job of getting stuff very quickly. Zeus's Thunderbolt. And Maleficent's Spellcast. I think I'm going to use that disc with Maleficent on the Forest build that I did recently, because I love that Forest build, and it'd be cool to see her using her own powers. Alright, so the inner ring is completely done, and once we get Jack Skellington's reindeer, then the outer ring will be completely done. And again, I did a lot of shopping before I bought that reindeer, because the cheapest one I found was $13 and change for that one. It is a rare figure. But then a little bit of patience, and I found it for $9.25, including the shipping and handling. So Keep shopping. You will find something cheaper. Especially now, because, again, the game, in the eyes of many, is dead. Therefore, the price and the value of these things on the open market has gone down, which is good news for me. And for you, if you want to buy stuff, there's our pizza truck. Because when there's no demand for something, that means we get to name the price. There's Merida's horse. There's Belle's horse. That stupid walking cane that, I don't know. I know I'll never use it again. That's what I know. Let's see. Kingdom Hearts Key or Frederick's cane. Which one would I want to go with? All right, I think that's the outer ring completely done. Let's move to the inner ring, shall we? The inner circle. There's our Wreck-It Ralph. There's one of the chromes. What's this? That, I think, is still on the way. I'll double check, though. The other Wreck-It Ralph. Rapunzel's hair. The other chrome. Star base. Violets. Pieces of 8. And what we just used a moment ago, Scrooge McDucks. This is on the way. That is on the way. Yeah, this is the one that I never really saw do anything, though. But I got credit for it. That's fine. And that is on the way. So we still have a few on the way, and most of them are now here, done, and unlocked. And I think that's all the unlocking we're going to have to do today. Looks about right. All right, we're going to pull up the book real quick, and we'll do one last look through that and see what holes have to be filled, although I think we've, between what I got now and what's on its way, so all the figures are done. That's out of the way. And as you can see, these are all filling in pretty much completely at this point. That, again, was purchased. I just got to wait for the guy to send it. There is a sense of accomplishment when you see this all fill up like that. So on that page, there's only one. Okay, let's bounce down here a little bit. Let me see. I feel like I ordered it, but let me double check. Maybe I didn't order it. Well, looks like I did not order it. I wonder why. Maybe somebody was asking too much for it. Or I just figured I'll leave it for the last round. Okay, well, no, we haven't ordered it yet, so that's got to be had. The Electro Charge. That's another health increaser. Big deal. Alright, what is up with the Mickey Sorcerer hat? I feel like I did order that. But let me see. Yeah, I did. And it's in progress of being shipped out, so it'll be here in the not too distant future. This one I'm 99% sure also, yeah, there it is. And that's one that hasn't even been shipped yet, so I'm going to have to send him a message. If you sell on eBay, it's real simple. If somebody pays you immediately, send it out the next business day. Or at least send them an email saying, hey, I'm going to be tied up for a couple days, but I promise I'll get it out to you Monday. Just business etiquette if you want repeat business, that's all. Merlin, I believe I have ordered. Yeah, he's right there below. And it's in transit, so maybe tomorrow. Oh, wait, tomorrow's what? Sunday, Monday. I expect more discs on Monday and Tuesday, and possibly Wednesday. Well, that's it. Jeez, guys, seriously, that's about it. Frankenweenie might be the only thing left to order. That's crazy. But I think that's accurate. Like I said, he's already been purchased. I'm just waiting. Like I said, I'll shoot him a message if I don't see this thing changing status quickly. And then, what was it? Frankenweenie was over here, I think. There we go. Electro Charge. Alright, let's see how much we're going to have to pay for that. So now at this point, I want to go with one of the guys that got me some super fast shipping and just kind of repay them for being cool. So we got Sound Extreme right here. 99 cents. With free delivery. So, done deal. All right, that is a done deal. So at this point in time, now I can say that I've purchased all of the discs. I'm just waiting to get them. And of course, when I do, we'll be right back here. I don't know if it's going to give some sort of a... I don't think you get a trophy for completing the collection. Maybe you do. You do with the characters, so who knows? The name on Twitch is right there on the bottom. Oh, on Twitch is on the top left of your screen. The Last Light 10. Ronnie Cash, how are you doing, man? And the ones that are on the way that haven't arrived yet, let's go over that one more time. Purchase history, POW. Well, now you can add the Electro Charge Frankenweenie disc. That's going to be on the way. The Jack Skellington Reindeer is on the way. The User Control Tron from the 1.0 series disc is on the way. Merlin's Red Power disc is on the way. Mickey Sorcerer Hat disc is on the way. And I think that may be it. Let me keep on checking here, though. Yep, that's it. So it's like 5 more yet to arrive, and that will end up completing our collection, I believe. Unless somehow I missed something, but I don't think so. I mean, let's figure we got 1 on the other page, which was a reindeer. That's 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Yeah, 5. Wow. Well, that last batch that we just went through was a lot, though. There was a bunch of discs in there, so. But again, I didn't spend all that much money. It was very cheap. Pyro fan, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. You know, because the servers are down, a lot of people consider that making the game dead. And if you watch this channel, you know the game's not dead. It works perfectly fine. But that makes it a buyer's market. You know, people that have all these discs are not getting it. It isn't like 3 years ago when everybody had to have this. I mean, there was a day where those Tron Purple discs for the Terrain and the Sky Dome that were Toys R Us exclusives in a mystery pack. Those, you know, those things were selling for like $30 a pop. Trust me, I know. I'm doing great, man. Any better or not have to be twins. And now you can get those same 2 Tron discs for like a combined total of $20 with shipping, which is still a little bit on the expensive side, but they are very rare discs. There's not a lot of them out there. And they are super cool, too, so. Absolutely, Chris. Yeah. Again, I've still got all of the 1.0 stuff to get through. I've never played the 1.0 games. I did the Lone Ranger one, and I am in progress on The Incredibles. So I got to finish that up, and then I think there's, what, Toy Story and Cars, if I'm not mistaken. So, yes, I will definitely be doing those as well. My thing is I like building a lot, and the only building I do is in 3.0 because it has all the stuff. I mean, a lot of the logic didn't exist in 1.0 and 2.0 that exists in 3.0, so why do I want to build in one of those where I have limitations? Because, as I tell everybody, Disney Infinity is a game where the only limitation is your imagination. So I'm not going to let them limit me. I stick with that 3.0 thing. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a quick look at where we're at on the current game that I'm working. There's actually 2 I'm working on. We've got the Knights of Ren, and we've got More Than Meets the Eye. But I haven't done anything on More Than Meets the Eye lately, so once this is done, I think I'll be getting back into that one. But I can show you where we're at with the product at the moment. This is one toy box, but it'll have 3 levels to it.
You return very quickly. You show a great deal of impatience.
All right, so we start in this box, and then we go... Yeah, thank you. From there, we end up going over to this one. So the first one will be Vader. Second one will be Darth Maul over in this. And then we're going to bounce over here. And the original plan was that they would then be joining Kylo Ren and working together. But then I realized how much cooler it would be to fight both of them at the same time. And that's what we're now going with. So this is kind of what we're up to now. I've got all the smoke effects in. I've got the enemy effects in. And I believe we did stack the enemies over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So they will both launch and drop there. And I'm thinking of even adding, that's where I think I held off at. I'm going to add General Grievous to the battle on this one, just so it makes it, A, a little bit different, and B, an even tougher challenge. And we'll also have Kylo's Knights of Ren come out of the castle and assist him in the battle. So that is going to be the next under construction video that we do, and I'm thinking that'll finish it up. Now, if you saw the last one originally, this was open, and we were going to let the enemy, or let Vader and Darth Maul drop through and become the blue team members to join me, and then they were kind of struggling to hit the mark. And that's when I realized by fighting both of them at the same time is that's actually pretty cool. So that's what I always say about my builds. They start out one way, but then they kind of take on a life of their own. So yeah, that's where that's at. And my guess is probably either tomorrow or Monday. I would think I'm going to probably be working on that. Let's see, what button is it? This one? Yeah. That's the one that launches all the special effects into action. So we got our lava stream going through here. You don't want to mess with that too much. You got the smoke effects going off, and then about here is where the boss battle will take place. I don't think I've hooked that up yet. What's this one do? Oh, take it back. Yeah, there they are. Boom.
There is no escape.
Oop. I was going to say, this is going to be a little tough.
This is your last chance.
Oop, missed him.
Have you not fall?
Definitely want to focus on Darth Maul first because he's the weaker of the two. I say that as he starts kicking my butt.
I find your lack of sense disturbing.
Get away. Ooh, he caught me in midair. Vader with that choke grip killing me, man. Ooh, 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 damn.
Now time to face your fear.
I'm waiting for Vader to drop some more of those bombs. He ain't done it yet. Damn.
Abandon any hope that you may win.
Are you serious? See if I can get him near that lava enough. Get up, get up. I am in trouble. Alright, there's something at least.
You are a fool to continue.
Defenses are useless against the dark side.
Damn, Vader keeps on intercepting my attacks on Maul.
Prepare yourself. You will be destroyed. You are tempting fate. So show yourself now, are you?
Snap.
Face me, coward.
Man.
Your life so little.
Alright, that's one down, one to go. Now I can focus my energy on Vader. Now imagine adding General Grievous to this mix.
Release your anger. Pay for that.
I want to see if I can get Vader over to that lava somehow.
Have you now? Find your lack of sense. This is your last
Boom! Shakalaka. Ah.
step away.
Come get me. Let's see how dumb you are. I disagree with you. Oh, is he on? Ah, he got into the lava. That's how you do it. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and add General Grievous to the mix, and we'll have the Knights of Ren coming out to do battle, and it'll be a good old party time. So that's where it's at the moment, though. All right, everybody. Once again, this is Old School reminding you that Disney Infinity is the game where the only limitation is your imagination. And I'll catch you right back here on this channel, All Night Gaming. Next time when we're doing another Let's Play. Do not forget, if you haven't already followed me on Twitter, do it quickly, now. At All Night Gaming. Make sure you change that last A in the word gaming to a number 4. The first of 3 trivia questions is already posted. It's Star Wars Trivia Weekend. If you get the answer and post it correctly first, you'll get 3 points. If you get it second, you'll get 2 points. And if you get it third, you'll be getting 1 point. At the end of all 3 questions, whoever has the highest score total is going to win a brand new copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2 by EA. The only qualification is A, it's got to be a PS4 because that's what I got. And B, you have to be living in the United States of America because that's the only place I'm shipping to. Other than that, good luck with the trivia, and I'll catch you again next time right here. Thank you, everybody.
The mountaintops, walk on water. I got power, feel so royal. 1 second, I'ma strike for you. Diamond, platinum, no more for you. That adrenaline, never giving in. Giving up's not an option, gotta get it in. Witness, I got the heart of 20 men. No fear, go to sleep in the lion's den. That flow, that spark.